And good evening, everybody, and welcome to Grantsburg, Wisconsin. It is time for some West Lakeland boys basketball action here from Grantsburg. My name is Bob Rombach. Alongside me on the camera is Nick Rombach. Thank you for joining us here on a West Lakeland conference game against the Pirates and the Eagles. The Unity Eagles undefeated here in not only West Lakeland play, but overall, look at that, 19-0 are the Eagles, 16-0 in the West Lakeland. Grantsburg trying to stay in that second place slot and working on some seeding, trying to get a big win here over the Unity Eagles that would help them in playoff seeding. You can be sure of that. Unity ranked 7th in Division 4. It's going to be a tall task to see if Grantsburg can hang with the Eagles, the high-flying Eagles, especially as of late. They have been taking care of business with high scores. Earlier in the season, a little bit closer games, still wins by 10, 15 points, but now they're just blowing people out. This defense is stifling, and it'll be interesting to see how Grantsburg tries to attack this 1-3-1 defense that the Eagles employ. They are very, very good at it. They are long-bodied people, and it is really tough, especially with Jackson Tilton at the top of that 1-3-1. Tough to get it around that fella, and we'll see if Grantsburg can succeed with it here tonight. Two of the top scorers in the conference tonight, Jackson Tilton for Unity. Grantsburg has Zach Rombach. Both are in the top 5 in scoring in the Lakeland, so we'll keep an eye on that as well. And very, very excited to bring this one to you here tonight. Full disclosure, Unity fans, my son is Zach, so if I go dad mode, forgive me. Try not to let that happen. But you just never know what might happen here on Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day to everybody. And also, I want to talk about this really quick because I know everybody is very happy and excited for Leo. Rivals on the court and on the field, the football field especially. I know some good battles with Unity, but I know, whoops, didn't mean to do that, but I know that we have a lot of Leo fans in the area now. So fun to see him do so well in the Super Bowl. Just this past Sunday. He didn't just participate, he was kind of a difference maker at points in that game. So very, very excited to have watched that. And I know most people watching here tonight would probably say the same. Halftime today, we've got the dance team heading out there to entertain. We have to mute that, unfortunately, otherwise we get kicked off of Facebook. But we'll video it. And then after that, we'll play the initials game at halftime. You can comment the answers and see if you can bring glory to your name and to your school and all that jazz. So, minute and a half before we get festivities underway here. Would love to hear where you're watching from. And they're getting the pep band revved up here, this Grantsburg school song. Let's take a listen.
playing of the national anthem. Now for pregame introductions, beginning with the Unity Eagles. Number 10, Wyatt Kosert. Number 12, Jackson Tilton. Number 22, Brody Allen. Number 24, Chandler Kofi. And number 32, Jacob Erickson. Now the starting five for the Grantsburg Pirates. Number 2, Jan Brown. Number 5, Zach Rombach. Number 23, David Rozier. Now senior. Number 21, Aaron Berkman. Number 33, Mark Seeger.
All right, well, there you go. The starting lineups are official. Mark Seeger getting the start here tonight for the Grantsburg Pirates, along with Jaden Brown. You got Dane Lozier, Zach Rombach, and Aaron Berkman. And Tilton and Rombach shake hands and that's Wyatt Kosuric, sorry. Shaking hands and exchanging a laugh at center court. And here we go. And Kosuric gets the better of Rombach. And we are underway. So here we go. As Allen gets it, and here's Erickson. This junior class is fantastic, but that ball is ripped free, and it'll be Unity ball. Brody Allen is a senior. Chandler Coffey is also a senior. Kosuric is a senior. Just Tilton and Erickson are the juniors, but they've got good players coming up behind. They just have a good junior and senior class here, and they are undefeated, 19-0. Here's Allen spinning and now getting it to Kosuric. Coffey to the rack. He is blocked by Rombach, and Grantsburg gets the first salvo. So the 1-3-1 as expected. Brown all the way across to Lozier. Dane, and there's what we expected. Just tough to get it over Tilton, and a foul on Brown. So a turnover on the Pirates. Tilton has probably 1,500 of those this year. He's so good playing out there at the top of the 1-3-1. We saw it last time we played, and again to start this one. And just losing the ball out of bounds. Trying to bring it down. Kosuric just kind of lost the handle. It goes out of bounds. So still scoreless here with 16 minutes and 50 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Berkman. Pull-up jumper, no good. Said to somebody earlier, as that's going to be a foul. Almost got it to go, Coffey. I'm a Grantsburg fan. And again, if you miss it, my son does play for Grantsburg, so slightly biased, but we'll call a clean game here, right? So just talking about Grantsburg potentially, it would be the biggest upset maybe in their history. And it'd just have to be lots of shots falling for the Pirates because this defense for Unity is fantastic. So every chance they get, they need to make hay. 2 for 2 for Kothi. Two nothing. Unity leads. Minute and a half in. Brown up top. Here's Berkman to the rack, and it's tied up. Grantsburg coming off a loss to Cumberland last night. Cumberland's a good team. They've got a couple of stellar standout players. St. Thomas was out there to see Jack's efforts. And the shot is just enough for Wyatt Kasurik. And that's a kick on Tilton. I'm sure he's had a few of those as well. Grant Strange checks into the game, and out comes Kothi. Unity beat Shell Lake 60-41 last night. Here's Lozier. Drops it over. Berkman underneath Rombach. Rombach off the glass and good. Zach Rombach with 2. Good feed that time, and it's 4-4. Kasurik. And Erickson for 3. He can hit that, and he does. Jacob Erickson. Did I say Kasurik? I meant Erickson. Brown. And Berkman. Berkman driving and losing the handle. I don't think anybody touched it. There's no call yet. No. Just waiting. The sideline official here was waiting for the baseline official to make the call. Baseline guy said, I need some help, and he was right on it. And I think he was right. That was off of Grantsburg. And I think a new player in. Kothi is back in. Who came out? 32. Okay. Yeah, Jacob Erickson came out. That ball is touched by Seeger, but they get it into Wyatt Kasurik. And the ball is nearly taken away by Aaron Berkman. And a little layup, can't make it, and Mark Seeger clears the rebound. Brown, he'll bounce it over to Lozier. Jaden will take it. And back out over to Lozier. Now Berkman. Berkman lobs it over to Brown. Jaden. Man, Jackson is so quick. That looked like a very safe pass, and he almost got it. Brown for 3. Oh, he canned it. Jaden Brown, that's what I'm talking about. If Grantsburg has any hope tonight, they've got to make some of these jump shots. And three-pointers are all the better. And a foul. I don't think it was on Rombach. I think it was maybe on Brown. We'll see. That is the 3rd foul on the Pirates, and it is on Jaden. First free throw is good. Tilton's first point of the night. Averaging just over 19 a game. Second in the conference to Landon Deneen. Second one is good as well. (9-7) close here to begin with. 13:50, and Grantsburg just loses one out of bounds. That's another thing. They can't have empty possessions like that. Jackson Cramlett coming into the game, and so is Avery Flaherty. Grant Strange checks out, and so does Brody Allen, sorry. Kothi, Kasurik, spinning, losing it, but it's in kind of no man's land. Nobody was able to get to it. Cramlett picks it up. Jackson Tilton, Kasurik, back to Kothi. Kothi nice Ball handling, kicks it back out. Here's Kasurik. Rombach on him, spinning in the paint, and is it a travel or a foul? They're going to call a foul on Rombach. That's Zach's first, fourth on Grantsburg. They call it a shooting foul here, so Wyatt will go to the line for 2. Unity 3 for 3 from the line. That's Wyatt's third point. And fourth. 11-7. 4-0 run here for Unity. After that Brown three-pointer earlier. Nice move. And kicks it out to Rombach. Rombach up and misses. There's Seeger, and he's fouled. And they'll go to a nice pump fake by Mark Seeger to draw the foul. And he'll go to the line to shoot 2. And a nice offensive rebound by Mark, too, off of the jump shot miss. Mark with a chance to have the lead here. That one is too far. Caitlin Rombach. All the Rombachs are here. Caitlin listening in from Virginia at school at Liberty University. Second free throw, Mark misses, and the rebound is cleaned up by Avery Flaherty. Flaherty, a senior. What a luxury here for for Coach Fisher and the Unity Eagles. Some amazing athletes in the senior and junior class. Three-pointer Tilton off the mark. Oh, mistimed jump, so Flaherty's able to get that rebound. Kasurik for 3, that's short, and Rombach gets the rebound. Nearly traveled. Good thing his legs were 12 feet tall each. Here's Lozier. Skip pass out to Berkman. Aaron. And a quick pass over to Lozier and then up over. Against Unity the first time, and that's going to be a reach-in foul. I thought there might be something there, and Flaherty's going to pick it up. But the first time against Unity, Grantsburg would just lob these massively long Chinese balloon type height passes to try to get it over Tilton. Kind of fixing that here tonight. Some bounce passes and a little bit better passing. That one's a lob out to Berkman or to Brown. And here's Lozier to Berkman. Berkman and a foul on the floor. Flaherty's going to pick up another one. So Avery Flaherty with 2 quick ones, but Unity with such a deep bench, it doesn't seem like it would affect him, as Jacob Erickson's going to come back in for Flaherty. That's 3 fouls on Unity now. Inbounded to Lozier, and he passed it right into the hand. Little two-handed granny shot layup, but it still counts for Tilton. Jackson did a nice job kind of giving himself a little bit of space via a little bit of a nudge on the defender. Here's Brown. Brown in a tough spot. Can't get that shot to go, and it's 13-7, a 6-0 run here for Unity. Here's Erickson, swung around Kasurik. And now Tilton. Tilton with Berkman. And you could hear in the mic, somebody wanted an offensive foul, and there, big hit. Looked like he pushed him, extended the arm, so that's the reason a fan wanted it. Here's Lozier for 3. Got it to go! Big shot by Dane Lozier. 13-10. Grantsburg needs those kinds of shots to go because they just want to try to stay in this game. Another pocket picked by Aaron Berkman. Grantsburg playing to the level of Unity here. We've seen him come out a little bit cold recently in the first one. I think that might be a travel. Yep. Travel on Berkman. 3 new players come in for Unity. Brock Matheny comes in for Dane Lozier. See, Allen is back in. Who else we got out there? Lucas Denver is out there. And Grant Strange comes back out. What a deep bench for Sean Fisher. Dang. Here's Strange, sorry. Kofi, and the ball is taken away. Grantsburg doing a great job defensively. Here's Rombach, and he'll drop it off to Vinny. Vogeland into the teeth of the defense. He has the ball knocked away by Brody Allen, and now Brody has it at the top of the key. Strange over to Kofi. Up top to Denver. Now Allen. Allen, jumper, no good. Rebound. And that's blocked. Oh, they're going to get Berkman with the foul. And quickly back in is Jackson Tilton. Just a quick break for Jackson. Allen's free throw. Ooh, that looked a little funky. It's like he put just a little bit extra backspin on that one, so a little bit short. And I think that's the first miss from the line for Unity tonight. 10-11 left to go, 13-10 in a defensive battle. It's been a good game. Second free throw, no good. Zach Skies for the board. Here's Matheny. Matheny double teamed, gets it to Vinny. Vogeland back to Matheny, and it's out of bounds. Last touched by Erickson. But Unity forces you to have crisp, clean passes. They can fill a lane quickly. Here's Brown. You can just see the double teams everywhere on the court as Matheny falls prey to one. Allen, aggressive. Tilton, nice. And, oh, he didn't get the ball to go. I thought it was going to fall, and it's going to be a foul on Grantsburg, their sixth foul. Oh, they're going to call Rombach on it. That is his second foul. 9.5 minutes left to go. So Zach in some foul trouble. They might have to sub him in. Free throw is good. Or sub somebody in for him. 5 for Tilton. That one is no good. Rebound, and it's going to be a foul on on Strange over the back of Rombach. 14-10, Unity has the lead. 9:35 left to go. Rombach will stay in. They need him out there. Jaden and Dane each with a three-pointer. Rombach and Berkman each with a two-pointer. That's what Grantsburg has right now. Nobody. And another kick at the top. For Unity, Tilton has 5, 4 for Kasarik, 3 for Erickson, and 2 for Kofi. And Vinny comes out, and back into the game comes Dane Lozier. Berkman, and they're going to call offensive. Brody Allen knew right where to stand. He set his feet, and that is 7 fouls on Grantsburg, but it is an offensive foul, so no bonus on an offensive foul, but it's a personal foul on Aaron Berkman. So both Aaron and Zach each have 2 fouls, and Grantsburg does not have a deep bench. And those are 2 of the best players for the Pirates, too. Here's Allen, or no, sorry, that's Erickson. Erickson. Strange. Now Allen. Allen in the lane. Looking for somebody. It's Tilton. That's a good somebody to get it to. Jackson spinning. Allen sets up for 3. That's off the mark. The rebound goes right to him. He can't get that one to go either, and it's off of Unity, out of bounds. Allen had a couple of cracks that I saw him kind of slap his hands in frustration as he missed both of them. But 14-10, low-scoring game, and another kick at the top. Kasarik comes back into the game, and so does Kofi. Mark Seeger will check into the game for Grantsburg. He will come in for Brock Matheny. Erickson and Denver grab a bench. Ooh. Dane to Seeger. Here's Jaden for 3. Got it. Big 3 for Jaden Brown. That's his second. He has 6. points. It's a 1-point game. Allen stuck, ball knocked free, and double dribble. That's probably not the right call, but it looked like Grantsburg was going to get possession there. That ball was knocked out of his hand, so it wasn't a double dribble, and unfortunately for Grantsburg, that's going to give Unity possession back when it looked like Grantsburg was going to have possession.
Jump ball! Jump ball!
So, yeah, you could hear somebody saying jump ball, and that seems like the fair way to do it, but I don't think that's the letter of the law. So it looked like Grantsburg was going to have possession. So Unity does get the ball back. A little bit fortunate for them here. Kasurik, and the ball swung around Strange, and now Allen. Allen, baseline, stuck, and he stepped on the line. So, 7:50 left to go. A 1-point lead for Grantsburg, or for Unity right now. Tight game, very good defensive game here in the West Lakeland. Lozier. Now Brown. Brown, oof. Definitely some contact, and that one's called. Grant Strange is going to pick it up. That's 5 now on Unity. I don't think Grant has one. Avery Flaherty and Jacob Erickson come in. Actually, Grant did have one, so he has 2 now. Berkman to inbound. Lobs it into Brown. Brown over to Berkman. Back up top to Brown, 7:23 left. Brown goes baseline. He's got a little bit of room, and he gets the ball to go. Good job by Jaden Brown. He now has 8 and a whistle on the court, and a timeout called by Sean Fisher as Grantsburg takes the lead. 15-14 here with 7:08 left to go in the first half. It's a 30-second timeout, so let's say thank you to Northwood Tech. Welcome back. Both of these teams score about 54 points on offense. The defensive points given up are much different. Grantsburg a -1 in their margin. Unity a +20. They only give up 34 points a game. Grantsburg gives up 55. They score 54. Here's Kasurik. Outside Erickson for 3. In and out. Rebound battled for. And a foul on Unity, and I think it's Brody Allen might pick that up. That's 6 fouls on the Eagles, and it is on Brody Allen, his first. 6:51 left to go. Grantsburg with a 1-point lead. Lozier, and now Berkman. Dane. Lozier has a little opportunity. Here's Rombach. Rombach for 3. That's off the mark. Long rebound, and it's tracked down by Zach. And here is Berkman. Spot up shot. No! And Grantsburg has an extra chance and can't get anything out of it. Here comes Jackson Tilton. Over to Erickson. And back to Allen. Kasurik underneath. Trying to go after Rombach with 2 fouls. Smart move, and Kasurik gets the points. Wyatt with 6 points now. 6 minutes left to go. It's a 1-point Unity lead now. Brown with a hand in his face. Lozier over to Rombach. Zach driving. No, he's going to pass that ball out to Berkman. Some contact and an offensive on Berkman. Wow. I did not see that coming. That's 3 on Aaron. So good job by Unity to get in position to get that offensive foul. So Aaron has to sit, 5:42 left to go. Grantsburg down by 1. Aaron with 3 fouls, that's 8 on Grantsburg. But again, no free throws because that was an offensive foul. Allen gets it to go. That's Brody's first points of the night. 18-15 now. Unity with the 3-point lead. Here's Matheny. And that's just a bad pass. And Erickson will lay it up at the other end. So a rough stretch here for the Pirates and a timeout called by Grantsburg. Grantsburg got a 15-14 lead, 6-0 run for the Eagles. Here as we head to this timeout, let's say thank you to Physical. To 15, 5:03 left to go in the first half. Thank you for joining us here on We Are Grantsburg and We Are Unity. Want to say thank you to Ryan, Diana, Peterson, who have done a great job bringing We Are Unity stuff to the masses. Also appreciate Sam Flaherty, going to be stepping in and doing some live streaming as well. So Grantsburg will inbound the ball after their own timeout. 5:03 left to go, a 5-point lead for the Eagles. And have been going back and forth. Now Unity with the 5-point lead. And another turnover. This one's up ahead to Jackson, and he gets it to go. Not what Grantsburg was looking for out of the timeout. Tilton now has 7. 2 turnovers in a row for Grantsburg. 1-3-1 doing its thing. Brown. It takes so long to get the passes. Here's Seeger, quick out to Brown. Will he pull the trigger? Nope, he's gonna have to track down the ball. 4:24 left to go. Each team will be in the bonus on the next defensive foul. Dane in some trouble. He's got to get rid of it. There he does. To Brown. And some contact, no call. Another turnover on Grantsburg, and there's a foul from behind on Brock Matheny. Boy, there was some contact at the other end too, and I think that's why Coach Mike Myers is quite upset. Aaron Berkman has to come in for Matheny. 3 fouls, and Berkman's got to be very careful here. A 1-and-1 coming up for Tilton. The lefties. First is no good. Mark Seeger with the rebound. He'll hand it off to Zach. That's the wrong guy. Just kidding. But Brown was back there too, and they quickly get it to him. Brown over to Berkman. Seeger across to Dane. Back out to Brown. They drop it down to Dane, fires it across. This, I thought maybe Berkman would take a 3, 2-pointer, good. Felt like Grantsburg really needed that to go. And Aaron has 4 points now. Lobbed into Kasurik. Good job by Zach just to stay vertical. Doesn't want to pick up his 3rd foul. 3.5 to go in the first half. Allen, ball stripped, but Grantsburg can't pick up the loose ball. Kasurik gets it back up to Erickson with 3:20 left to go. Long shot, Tilton, no. And Dane Lozier will come up with the board. 3:14 and counting. Berkman. Jaden in some trouble, and it's just taken away by Erickson. There's just hands everywhere when Grantsburg goes to pass the ball. 5-point lead, and the ball just off the hand of Chandler Cothy. So a break for the Pirates. Brown bounces it out to Lozier. Skip over to Berkman. Berkman, tough shot, no, and the rebound. Wow, look at Kasurik, sky for that one of the leading rebounders in the league, in the conference. And at the other end, no good. Brody Allen couldn't get that one to fall. Now Grantsburg has some numbers. And Tilton picks the pocket from behind. Unbelievable he didn't touch him on that. That's a tough shot fired against the backboard, and it's going to be on Tilton that time. That will be the 7th foul on Unity, and it's a 1-and-1. So a discussion between Jaden and one of the officials. And I'm sure Jaden pleading his case that he was fouled on that kind of turned out to be a miss by Tilton at the other end, but reason for the delay, the ball kind of went wayward. Acting more like a football than a basketball right now. Rombach 1-and-1, no on the first one. Those are the things that Grantsburg needs, those freebies. That one lobbed in, and they're going to call Seeger with a knee to the back of the leg. That's a tight call. If you're a Philadelphia fan, you'd complain that it cost you the Super Bowl. 2:08. I don't know if that one made sense, but we'll go with it. And Wyatt Kasurik will shoot 2. That was the 10th foul on Grantsburg. Grant Strange comes back in. Kothi comes out. Biggest lead of the game so far for Unity. Trying to extend it to 7 here. And he does. And they're actually not going to say they're going to say he went over the free throw line. So that nullifies that made free throw. So the score remains 23-17. And it's off screen, but there's a discussion between Grant Strange and that same official who was talking to Jaden earlier. And now back to the action. Here's Berkman over to Lozier. Here's Rombach. Surveying, moving it down to the corner, in some trouble, but able to heave it over to Lozier. And Seeger. Ooh. Tilton just waiting. Here's Rombach, reverse layup. Good, nice move by Zach Rombach. 4 points for him. Minute 32 left to go, 4-point lead for Unity. Underneath, it's stripped by Lozier. Can they come up with it? And it's Dane, and they're going to call a jump ball, even though I don't think Kasurik had an atom of his body on that one. But it's a jump ball. It'll go with Grantsburg. Minute 22 left to go in the first half. Both teams in a bit of foul trouble here. Aaron Berkman has 3 fouls. Both teams in the bonus. Unity in the double bonus. Here's Seeger. Firing it back up to Berkman. Aaron dribbling through some trouble, but then he lost the ball. Ooh! Picked up by Brody. And now Unity with the possession. Under a minute to go. Tilton will shoot from anywhere and make it. Jackson, pump fake, nice move. Shot up and good. Kasurik gets the ball and the bucket. He has 9. He leads all scorers in this tight, low-scoring game. Brown has the ball stolen by Allen. Lobbed. And the ball's, again, a loose ball. Goes back to Unity. Allen, jump stop, gets his guy in the air, can't get the shot to go, but nobody there for the board. Now it goes out to Brown. Jaden behind the back from the left elbow. What was he doing? Here's Tilton with 14 seconds left to go, and they'll wait to take the shot. Allen, see if they try to screen open Tilton. Allen, he uses the screen. Erickson He's going to take the shot. No good. Rebound, Berkman, and that will do it for the first half. 25-19. It's the largest lead of the game, and it comes at halftime. 25-19. Wow, a barn burner here in Grantsburg, and it's a lot of fun. So it is going to be dance team here at halftime. We have to turn the music down, otherwise we will get kicked off of Facebook for sure. We do have a YouTube video in case we ever do get kicked off, but after the dance team we will have a second to play the initials game. So let's talk to BMC first. Thank you, BMC.
Do you have difficulty sleeping, severe sore throats, or constant snoring? It may be time for you to visit Burnett Medical Center's ear, nose, and throat specialist, Dr. Freumovich. He works with adults and children to diagnose and treat various conditions of the ear, nose, throat, and related structures of the head and neck. Conditions range from reoccurring ear infections to difficulty breathing and sleeping. Sign up for a better tomorrow with a treatment plan that works for you and your health.
All right, here we go. They are out there. It's Olivia McNally, Jolie Bremer, Ashlyn Olsen, Kelsey Handy, Carlise Ronning, Brianna Larson Glover, Liliana Collins, and Caitlin Robin, coached by Missy Seeger and Kelly Rombach. I wish we could play the music for you. I'll dip in once in a while here. All right, well, keep an eye on the stream, make sure we're not getting bumped. So get ready, we'll play the initials game here after this routine is done. Look at the moves. Pretty awesome. So the initials for tonight's game are GC. So get your thinking caps on. Earlier in the girls' game we had GC, we had Gas Chamber, that was pleasant, and George Carlin. We didn't get very far, so we've got a bunch of cards to go, so get ready to play. I don't know if this song is copyrighted. Look at Ashlyn. She's getting ready to do something. Getting up there. There you go. Nice. That was a great routine. Good job, girls. They've performed a whole bunch this year, and it's been fun to watch. Speaking of watching, Marianne is. Welcome to the stream, Marianne Glazer. And let's get to it, shall we, Nicholas? Yeah, Bobby says. 25-19 here at halftime. We've got 6.5 minutes to get a couple cards in. All right, so the initials are GC. I'm going to give you 6 clues. It starts off with a really strange one, and it ends up with it basically gives the clue away if you know. And so get ready. Type it in the comments. You guys ready to play? I'm not quite. I want to get that streaming thing up. There it is. All right, so you can look at the upper right-hand corner. All right, clue number 1 of GC. Was once imprisoned for practicing law without a license and was part of a musical group. Was once imprisoned for practicing law without a license and was part of a musical group. And that's this might be a one and done for somebody. Clue number 2 was an astronaut. Was an astronaut. Clue number 3 was a doctor. Was a doctor. Clue number 4 was a fishing boat captain. Was a fishing boat captain. Clue number 5 was a professional thief. Stacy Coy with Goob Coy. No, it's still not right. You've been waiting for 4 years to have GC, haven't you? Okay, and last clue, clue number 6. He was Batman. He was Batman. You guys, if you don't get it, we're going to have to go with Goob Coy on that. Goob Coy is vengeance. There it is, Nicky Poo. He waited the requisite amount of time, even though he's standing right next to me, but he waited to hear it. And then a couple more beats. George Clooney, guys, wake up. All right, I tried to give you an easy one to get started. There's 62 of you watching on Facebook. Come on now. George Clooney. Now you get how the game is played. All right, let's go with this one. All right, here we go. You do not have to spell this one correctly. I'll just give you that clue off the top. Clue number 1 of GC, sticking with GC. Clue number 1, his fiance died. His fiance died. Clue number 2, connected to the New York Yankees. Connected to the New York Yankees. Clue number 3, his parents were Frank and Estelle. His parents were Frank and Estelle. Clue number 4, found success by doing the opposite of his instincts. Found success by doing the opposite of his instincts. Roxy. George Costanza. I said you didn't have to spell it right. I was talking mostly about the last name, in which I know it's typing fast and all that. Eric Ogren also said George Costanza, but Roxy took it. Stacy Coy, George Clooney, my true love. And then Brian Collins, George Clooney is the GC clue guy. So I don't know who the GC clue guy is, but I'm going to say that's me. And I really appreciate that, Brian. Thank you for boosting my ego. All right. The last couple were clue number 5 was suffered significant shrinkage. And clue number 6 was friends with Jerry, Elaine, and Kramer. George Costanza. Good job, Roxy and Eric. All right, let's keep the thing going. Let's see what we got. 2 minutes? All right. Let's go with this one. GC. Clue number 1 can be found indoors and outdoors. Can be found indoors and outdoors. Clue number 2 are usually plastic or metal. They're usually plastic or metal. Clue number 3 were used in Stomp. Were used in Stomp. Clue number 4. Oh, Missy Bader. Garbage can is correct. Involved a system of collection often seen near curbs and is the home of Oscar the Grouch. Missy Bader. And Eric right behind her. All right. I'll go rapid. Let's see. Okay, hurry. Here we go. Clue number 1, often shortened to just the first word. Still GC. Includes rampant corruption. Clue number 3 includes stone gargoyles. Clue number 4 is fictional. Clue number 5 is not far from Metropolis. And clue number 6 is the home of Penguin, Joker, Riddler, and Batman. All right. Back to this. Let's get the second half started. 7-point lead for the visiting Unity Eagles, trying to stay undefeated. They're 19-0, 16-0 in the West. Lakeland already have the conference championship wrapped up. Grantsburg trying to pull a huge upset here in the West Lakeland, and really in the northwest part of the state. Three-pointer on the way, no good, and the rebound goes to Aaron Berkman. So Unity comes up short. Eric Ogren got the V. Gotham City, Pam, Oliva, Stacy Coy, Macy Bader, y'all got it right. Congratulations. Now pay attention to the game. Oh man, I need to pay attention to the game. Get that down, there we go. Brown and Berkman. Berkman triple teamed, and it's taken away by Jackson Tilton. Tilton underneath Kasurik. That one's off the mark, but the ball goes flying, and so did Zach Rombach. He drew a foul, and the foul is going to be on Wyatt. His second, team's first here in the second half. It'll stay with Grantsburg now. 7-point lead for the Eagles. And here come the Pirates. Brown swinging, shooting, off the mark. And Erickson with the rebound. Kothi. Bounce, nice job by Kasurik finding some space and putting it in. Extends the lead to 9. They score first here in the second half. Eight-point lead. What did I do? Oh, I was doing the math wrong. Anyway, 8-point lead now. 27-19. And I was looking away. I didn't see what happened, but the ball turned over. And a foul, and will they call it on the floor or in the air? Kothi, yes, they'll give him 2 shots here. Chandler Kothi. Grant Strange will come in after this one, unless he's coming in for Kothi. Free throw is good. Chandler with 3 points now. And it's up to a 9-point lead for Unity. Grantsburg can't let it get much more than 10. Can't do much about the 10th one here. Kothi makes it. Cannot let it get too much farther away. To the high post. Back outside to Lozier. Unity just so quick. 2-pointer, no. Long rebound goes to Dane. Kicks it back out to Brown, and now Seeger underneath. He finds Rombach off the glass and good. Nice find by Seeger. Zach now with 6 points. And Grantsburg really did need that basket. Back to an 8-point lead for Unity. Lobbed underneath. Kasurik double teamed. 3-point shot on the way by Strange, and he knocked it down. Grant Strange. Big shot from him. I think that was his first shot of the night. Grantsburg wasn't too concerned with him hitting from out there, and he made him pay. A little touch pass by Brown, we'll see, and that's a kick. I don't know, that's 4 or 5 kicks by Unity. Just everything is active for them. Berkman into Rombach. Zach guarded by Tilton out there. Still the 1-3-1 for Unity. They haven't moved out of that, I don't think. If they did, it was for a short time. They get it down to Zach. Zach, nice touch. And a timeout called by Grantsburg. Zach puts in his 8th point, and they're going to call a timeout. So we'll take a quick break as well. Say thank you to Northwood Tech. 15 minutes and 1 second remaining in the second half here. 32-23. Unity with the lead and the ball. 9-point lead for the Eagles. This is Strange. Just hit that three-pointer. Underneath, shot up and good. Allen, no trouble that time. Brody with his 4th point now. Here's Lozier. Fired the pass across Birkin, now Seeger. Seeger tries to get it to Rombach, but an easy interception for Strange. They left him open again. He didn't want to do it. He didn't fall for his own success, I guess. No heat check from Strange, but he's open again. Oh, he'll drive a little bit. Kick the ball back out to Allen. Allen kicks it out to Erickson now. Man-to-man defense for Grantsburg. Into Kasurik. Kasurik jump stop. He has to kick it back out. Strange likes it again. Oh my goodness! Not much Grantsburg can do there. If you've got Grant Strange hitting long-range shots, I mean, what are they supposed to do about that? Not exactly who you think of as the shooter on the team. Underneath to Brown. Brown banging. He's fouled by Kasurik. 37-23. All of a sudden, it's a 14-point lead from a 7-point halftime lead. No good on the free throw. Grantsburg scored 4 points coming out of halftime. 12 points already for Unity, and they send in a whole battalion of new, fresh guys. Jackson Cramlett comes back in. And let's see, Lucas Denver back out there. Chandler Cothy. Second free throw is good for Jaden. Jaden has 9, had 8 in the first half, had a nice first half. Jaden Brown hit a couple threes. Gonna need a lot of that from these guys if they wanna keep pace here with the Eagles. Eagles have that luxury of just a very deep bench, and it's late in the season, so legs still relatively fresh compared to their opponents. Grantsburg with 2 guys off the bench, really. But some of these guys don't really get much of a break through the season. Another block by Rombach. That's his 2nd block of the night. And a foul coming up the court, and a blocking foul on Unity. And that is on Jacob Erickson, his first. 3rd on Unity here in the second half. 13:01 left to go in the game. Lazier lobs it, and now Seeger. And it's going to be knocked away. That was telepathic or telegraphed. And that one is blocked. Oh, they're going to call the foul. And that's going to be Aaron's 4th foul. I don't know. It's a tough position for Aaron to be in right there. Looked like he got mostly ball, but he's going to pick up his 4th foul, and Vinny Vogelin's going to come in to spell and to keep Aaron from fouling out of the game. Free throw, good. So things looking a little bit rough here for Grantsburg as Erickson gets his 6th point and his 7th. 39-24 now. Unity kind of pulling ahead here. Grantsburg was playing tight, 7-point lead. Just went kind of, and that's out of bounds off of Cothy, but Dane passed that underneath Tilton as he jumped. Kind of nifty. There's Rombach at the free throw line. He's going to stop. The shot is off the mark. Vinny's there for the rebound. And one for Vinny Vogeland. Vincent to the line for a three-point play. Helping his buddy out with that offensive rebound and put back. 13-point lead for Unity. Vinny trying to cut it to 12. You got it. (39-27), 12-10 to go. Here's Erickson lobbing it in to Denver. Denver. And losing the handle. Vinny doing a good job on Erickson. And what do we have? Oh, they're going to call another one of those knees off ball. And they call it on Seeger. That's the second time Mark's been nicked for that. I honestly didn't have any eyes on that one, so. Here's Cramlett, Rombach guarding him, Tilton with Brown on him. Jackson fires the ball near side, three-point shot, no. Battle for the ball, and it goes to Brown. Grantsburg with a chance. And here's Lozier stepping back. And Grantsburg will try to get something going here from a set. Seeger. Brown picks up the dribble, gets it over to Seeger. Fires it to the left elbow, back out to Jaden. Jaden splashes it home. Jaden with 12. And it's back to a single-digit lead for Unity. 39-30, 11:15 to go. Here's Tilton. Dane is all hustle going against Kofi. Here's Cramlett passing, and then that ball just comes loose from Tilton. He ends up on the ground, but I honestly didn't see any contact. I know he wanted some. Brown threw, up and good! Nice run here by Grantsburg. 14 points now for Brown, and a timeout called by Sean Fisher as Grantsburg gets it back to where it was at halftime. A 7-point lead for the Eagles. Gives us a chance to say thanks to Burnett Medical Center.
Do you have difficulty sleeping, severe sore throats, or constant snoring? It may be time for you to visit Burnett Medical Center's ear, nose, and throat specialist, Dr. Frojmovich. He works with adults and children to diagnose and treat various conditions of the ear, nose, throat, and related structures of the head and neck. Conditions range from reoccurring ear infections to difficulty breathing and sleeping. Sign up for a better tomorrow with a treatment plan that works for you and your health.
10:49 left to go in regulation. You can see that again as Grantsburg has battled back, forcing a timeout from Unity. Unity playing very well, but Grantsburg with a little spurt here. See if they can put a couple more together, or will Unity come back? Tell you what, they've been using Grant Strange as a weapon. Strange has kind of been the difference right now. He's hit 2 threes here in the second half. 6 points for him in a 7-point lead. Not what I would have expected, but Unity will take it. Kofi, and there's Strange. Rombach out on him. He wants to dribble, and the ball is kicked towards half court. Jaden almost got to it, flew right by. And somebody's open, and it's Kofi. Three-pointer no good. Rebound. There was some contact there, it looked like. And Strange is going to try again. Can he get it? Oh, my gosh. Again, there's not much you can do there. If Grant Strange is going to hit three-pointers, it's just, what are you going to do? So here's Lozier. Back to a 10-point lead for Unity. Brown, back over to Dane. Fires it back to Brown. Back to Dane. Through the legs of Tilton. Seeger now in the right corner. Back up top to Brown, and Grantsburg and Unity working here. They try to get it into Rombach, and it's stolen by Denver. Up ahead to Strange. Should he stop and pop? Ooh, nearly a carry there. Stay just on top of it enough. Tilton, Kofi. Lob missed. And a turnover on Unity. I like what they were trying to do there. Just a little bit of a misfire. Brown over to, and an offensive on Seeger. That's the third offensive foul drawn by Brody Allen. He's so good at it. That's impressive. 9:02 left to go, 4 fouls apiece. That's the third on Seeger. Rombach tips the ball free. Now the ball is free. Vinny over to Rombach. Rombach. Oh, he's blocked? They're going to call that a block. And that's a huge, hard foul on Tilton, but Strange did get the better of Zach Rombach on that one. How is there no contact on something like that? I just don't understand where that could happen, but great body control. Let's see if we can, I missed the replay. I got the replay of the other, but I think the pass was a little late getting to Zach and allowed Strange to catch up. Vinny misses the first one. Vinny should have given that ball up to Zach right away if they wanted to connect on that dunk, but good job by Grant Strange to catch up and make the play. Vinny got 1 out of 2. He has 4 points now. Strange has it go through his hands. (42-33), still a single-digit lead here for Unity. 8:27 left to go. Woof. Brown. Bounce down to Vinny. Vogeland nowhere to go. He'll dribble out of it a little bit here. Seeger now, or excuse me, that is Dane Lazier, kicked out of bounds by Strange. Here's Seeger. Those long skip passes are tough. Lazier forced to pick it up. There's another skip pass. It just over the hand. Jaden makes him pay. And Jaden with 16. 42-35 now. Kosirk the leading scorer with 11. Grant Strange with 9. For Grantsburg, it's Jaden Brown with 16, Zach Rombach with 8. Jaden, that's too hard. Rebound, batted around, and Vinny, it was off of Vinny, and he didn't go for the ball. That's why you go for the ball. Aaron Berkman's going to check in for Vinny Vogeland. Looked like he had a chance to grab that one, save a possession. 7-point lead for Unity. Tilton over the hand of Rombach, no good. Rebound Berkman. Grantsburg with a chance here to cut into the lead. Firing the ball down to Seeger. Seeger now. Couple bounces, Rombach. And he'll have the ball stripped. There's just too many hands in the way. Across to Strange, and Strange misses. The rebound is free, and Grantsburg caught standing around watching that missed dunk by Strange. And that's a double travel because he had it pop out of his hands. So since, and I think Coach Fisher sees the same thing. Strange is just a little bit flustered right now after that big block of Rombach. He's had a couple of weird things happen. Strange things happen, Nick. And so back into the game is Kothi. Seeger. Berkman back into the game, over to Brown. Now Dane. Still a 7-point lead. Tilton's not going to have much easier pick than that one. This defense is in the heads of Grantsburg and really anybody that they play. It is a phenomenal defense. Bad pass, still picked up by Kothi. And Jackson thought about it. Now he'll lay it up and draw Zach's 4th foul. .547 left to go. Oh, Zach only has 3 fouls, so just kidding. Oh, that's right. He only had 2 in the first half. Yep, 3rd foul on Zach. Free throw missed by Tilton. Jackson has 7 points on the night. Second free throw is good. 8 for Tilton. An 8-point lead for Unity. Quick shot, Lozier, no, rebound. Aaron Berkman just hung in the air for a half a second, but couldn't quite bring it down. And Unity off of that missed shot. Tilton, and that should be an offense. Nope, they're gonna call a charge on, or excuse me, a block on Seeger. Boy. So Tilton will go to the line. 45-35 as he made the shot. And the 3-point play completed. Well, that's a bummer for Seeger. That's his 4th foul. And for as many offensive fouls as Grantsburg has committed, looked like they might have gotten one back there, but it did also look like Mark had his knees bent a little bit. I don't know if that matters, but again, he wasn't straight up and down like we've seen Brody Allen do and draw those fouls. So an 11-point lead for Unity here. Timeout called by Grantsburg. And we will just keep it here for, oh, I must have bumped the clock. Awesome crowd on hand. The student sections look pretty full. I forgot to give the Russ Erickson player of the game during the girls' game. I was trying to quickly get down for parents' night. So player of the game in the girls' game is Piper Olson. She had 18 points and did a lot of good stuff on defense in the big win, 57-32 over Unity. It's a Grantsburg award, so we'll award it in wins or losses. We'll see who picks it up here in this one. Have a pretty good idea, and that one's chucked into the bench. Aaron Berkman mad at himself for that one. Grantsburg can't afford too many more empty possessions like this one. Now they need a stop. 46-35, 11-point lead. Grantsburg had it down to 7 a moment ago. Inside, Kasurek off the glass, no good. How was that not over the back end? Jackson Tilton gets the bucket. All right. I don't know what fouls are. I'm sure everybody has said that in the past. Here's Brown, and Lozier is there. Lozier has got Zach, and now he finds him. Oh, that's a bad pass, and it's off of Mark Seeger, but it was a bad pass by Zach. Trying to find Mark across the lane. Can't fault the aggression, it just was off the mark. And here's Allen. Fires it up to Erickson. Erickson left, and Rombach kind of blocks that pass intended for Kasurek. 4:27 left to go in this one. Looks like Unity's gonna get to their 20-0. Lob pass, Kasurek, good. See Grantsburg with that shot a lot. That time Kasurek with a nice play, and he has 13. Berkman stepping back, getting it over to Brown. I'm not sure why Grantsburg isn't shooting more often. Here's an open shot for Lozier. Candle. Grantsburg can't really afford to be waiting for the perfect opportunity anymore. 50-37. Kothi, that's taken away by Rombach. Zach over to Dane. Dane and Zach pops it back up, can't get it to go, comes down with the rebound, and he's fouled and will go to the line. Foul on Jackson Tilton. Grantsburg got called for a technical last night when Jaden Brown went up for a block and rocked the backboard. That looked very similar, obviously different officials. And no technical. It's funny because one of the guys from Cumberland came down and did the almost exact same thing as Zach gets a bucket and did not get called for a technical either. So, again, I don't know much about basketball. I'm just trying to tell you who's got the ball. Second free throw for Zach, no good. Long rebound and out of bounds. It'll stay with, oh, it's going to go to Unity. I couldn't see it. I thought they were going to call it. They just took some time, but just think it was to make sure everybody was okay. 50-38, Mark Seeger sits down back into the game. Vinny Vogeland. And Grantsburg's going to put the pressure on. Brody Allen versus Dane Lozier. Brody gets across, and Dane picks up the foul just across the half-court line. 6 fouls now. Oh, that was the 7th on Grantsburg. So free throws coming up, a 12-point lead for Unity with a chance to extend it here. A heck of a good effort here by the Pirates. I don't think anybody could say anything less than that. Unity just a phenomenal team. Front end is no good, but it's going to be Unity. Oh, they are going to call it off on Kasurik. And the Unity fans up in arms, up by 12 points with 3:35 left to go. The officials converse, and they're going to probably reverse it. And they do. Nothing goes... I better just bite my tongue. Dad mode was about to come out. I think it was the right call. That's what I saw. I saw it was off of Jaden. There's no question about it, but it's just like... But good job by the officials. Honestly, that was the right call, so no real room to complain for Grantsburg. Here's Kasurik making a move, jump stop. Ooh, he moved his feet. Yep, that's going to be a... Yeah, we got it. Guy just called a travel. It's fine. Some of these guys just love the drama. So the travel in the lane for Unity. 3:15 left to go. Grantsburg needs to hit everything. Unity's just not going to be okay with that. Brown over to Lozier. Lozier, quick shot. No. Long rebound. Oh, my gosh. How does that end up? Oh, and they're going to call it off of Grantsburg again. Out of bounds off of Grantsburg. Are they going to have a conference here? No, they're not going to have a conference on this one. So the Pirates down by 12. They're going to have to get a stop on this one. If Unity gets something here, it'll be a 5-possession. And that's traveling. So Unity has traveled twice. If I was cynical, I'd say the ball knows. But again, that other one was the right call. That one, I don't know. I can't see that very much, but or very well, I should say. Zach just gets cut off by the left arm of Kasurik, not letting him get down the lane. Here's Lozier. Lozier in, he's blocked, gets the ball back, and he'll fire it out, but it's knocked. And another bad pass for Grantsburg down the stretch here. It's just so fast. These Unity guys are just so darn athletic. They are everywhere. You think you've got them, but they recover. They're so quick. And it's going to be a timeout called. Let's take another look at Northwood Tech. No, I'm sorry, physical.
Defense.
All right, out of the timeout, 12-point lead for Unity. Do or die time for Grantsburg. They need to stop. They need a score, preferably a three-pointer if you're a Grantsburg fan. Here's Tilton. Pirates will probably have to start fouling at some point. And here's Jaden with the foul. That's 8 fouls on Grantsburg, and this will be a 1-and-1 coming up for Chandler Kothi. Kothi with 4 points, all from the free throw line. I think he's 4 for 4. That's the third foul. And on Lozier. And Kothi, 5 of 5 from the line. $14-point lead for Unity. Three-pointer on the way, and he makes it. Jaden Brown with a nice night, 19 points for Jaden. And they will, they're not going to grant the foul. And Aaron can't, he's got 5. And Zach tries, and he does. That's 4 on Rombach. And Erickson will go to the line for a 1-and-1. That's the 9th foul on Grantsburg. 52-41, an 11-point lead after that 3 from Jaden. Now a miss. Rombach with the board. Pirates need to score quickly, 1.5 minutes left to go. Scoring has been so difficult here. Berkman, Unity just hunting for that one turnover, that one steal they could get. And there it is. They knocked the ball out of Rombach's hands, and it's a turnover on the Pirates. 1:10 left to go. 11-point lead, and Unity will just wait to get fouled. And Lozier has 4, Rombach has 4, or no, Aaron has 4, so they might just play this out. Now they're going to call that foul on Jaden. Kothi will go to the line to shoot 2, as that's 10 on the Pirates. And this one is pretty much over. Entertaining game, well played by both teams, but Unity is the best team in this conference. By far. Grantsburg I think the last one, it definitely was a single-digit win last time Grantsburg and Unity played. Now it's a double-digit lead. 12-point lead for Unity. See what happens down the stretch here. Jaden will take a 3. That's off the mark, and nobody there for a board. Are Unity fans really going to start doing air ball? I heard it a little bit, but they're classier than that, right? They are. And a foul. 29.3 seconds left to go, and that's going to bring in the reserves. The bench will clear for Grantsburg. We'll see if Unity. Sean hasn't looked down at the scorer's table yet. Brody Allen will shoot 2. 53-41, 29 seconds left to go. Free throw is good. And Grantsburg now has lost 3 in a row, dating back to last week. Brody Allen with his 5th point. And the final score is going to look a little not indicative of the game that was played here tonight. 55-41. The score. It's a 14-point lead. Ties the largest of the game, but it was a close game throughout, a 7-point lead at halftime. And it's going to end a double-digit lead here as the second teamers get in. Here's AP Peterson. And that was Peyton Marita. Also in Sam Flaherty. This is Brock over to Peterson. And the shot is no good. And the rebound goes to Sam Majeski. Sorry if I didn't get your kid's name in there. Gideon Schmidt was in there. And so Sam Flaherty already got that. So that is going to do it. Tough game for the Pirates, but the Unity Eagles go to 20-0, 17-0 in the conference. Just gangbusters. Grantsburg is going to drop to 10-7 in the conference, potentially behind Siren, depending on how that game goes tonight. And I can't remember who they've got. Sorry. Grantsburg 11-9 overall now. One more game before the seeding comes out. Grantsburg has Clear Lake next. Unity is hosting Luck as their final conference game, looking to go 18-0, then travel to Osceola. Osceola is a good team. That could be an interesting game to watch. That'll be on We Are Osceola and We Are Unity. So if you can't make it down to that one, Unity fans, you can watch it on the stream. Grantsburg is at Clear Lake on Friday, then they go to St. Croix, and then host Ellsworth. All three of those teams are... No, Clear Lake is not a We Are town. They have a good live stream, so we'll get that up on We Are Grantsburg so you can tune in, Grantsburg fans. Oops. Again, congratulations to Leo Chanel, Super Bowl champion, and I'm sure he's watching, but congratulations to him, Grantsburg Pirate, Wisconsin Badger, and the Kansas City Chief. One last thing to do, let's award the Russ Erickson Player of the Game. For the girls, it was Piper Olson, the freshman. For the boys, it's sophomore Jaden Brown. Jaden did a good job tonight, scored 19 points, had the most points by more than double on the Pirates. And he is going to be the Player of the Game. I've got a text here from somebody that Oh, okay. So Jaden Brown, 19 points, and he is the Russ Erickson Player of the Game. I'll just run down, and again, Unity fans, that's a Grantsburg thing. Russ Erickson, a community guy who just passed away last month. So honoring him with the Russ Erickson Player of the Game. For Unity, two guys with 13 points, Wyatt Kosurek and Jackson Tilton. 9 points for Grant Strange on 3 3-pointers. Didn't see that coming. 7 points for Jacob Erickson. Brody Allen had 6, and so did Chandler Cothy, all from the free throw line. For Grantsburg, like I said, 19 points for Jaden Brown. These are all unofficial, by the way. He might have 20, I don't know. Zach Rombach was next with 9. Vinny Vogeland with 4. Dane had 5. Aaron Berkman with 4. The bench players did not. Well, actually tonight, Mark Seeger did start over Vinny. Vinny had 4, so 4 points off the bench. It is mass chaos down on the floor. I just looked up. There's everything going on down there. All right, so that is going to do it. Brett Yant says, nice game. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Love chatting with you. Love playing the games at halftime. And Grantsburg has, just one more home game before playoffs. Grantsburg hoping to host in the playoffs at least one game. Unity should have no problem securing the number 1 seed in the region. So that is going to do it. So for Nick Rombach, my name is Bob Rombach, saying thank you for watching high school basketball here on We Are Grantsburg and We Are Unity, both part of the We Are Network. Have a great night, everybody.